You are listening to the Lawyer Stories podcast with host Benny Gold. Lawyer Stories was founded in July 2017 and is an expanding global network of lawyers and law students sharing their personal journeys to the noble profession of the practice of law. Join us on this podcast as we dig deeper into these stories and hear from lawyers and law students from around the world in all areas of the legal profession. Here at Lawyer Stories, we believe that every lawyer has a story. What's yours?
Welcome to the Lawyer Stories podcast with Benny Gold. Today we welcome in Karina Pukaniak, corporate and tax lawyer and head of legal at Phase 1 Karma, the Laurina Project. Karina is actually in Kiev, Ukraine, so a special welcome to you. And I wanted to see if there was anything that you wanted to say about anything. So, well, first of all, welcome in.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting me today. I'm very glad to be here, and I hope for a very interesting discussion. Thank you also for asking about us in Ukraine now. As everyone knows, we are living in a very difficult time, but we much appreciate all good words and support from all the world. And thank you once again. And I hope everything will be great in years' time.
Yeah, well, we do too. We're seeing everything on the news, and we'll do whatever we can to help you out, Karina. So today we're here really to talk about Laurina and your background and the interesting things you're doing with like legal tech. So why don't you just give us a little bit of background about yourself, Karina, your story?
Of course. Though I have been practicing for many more years, but my story at Legal Tech began with Laurina. I started working in Laurina in 2020 when the product was just launched, and it was very interesting and exciting to see how the idea grow into an interesting and most important useful product that now has hundreds of users.
Hundreds. So,
Yeah.
and what about you? Like, did you know, like, you're a lawyer too, your background, your personal background, you do
Yes.
corporate law?
Yes, before Laurina, I also worked in an IT company where the main focus was on the product. Basically, I like to work as in-house lawyer because for me it's a benefit, like to see all what your involvement, how you are involvement, see results immediately, results of your work. Because when you are working as for example, in law firm, sometimes it's need some time to see results. So I like that I'm involving and facing all my mistakes and take all credits from my work immediately during the process.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, how did you know you even wanted to be a lawyer?
It's a funny story, as I think. When I was in the junior school, I used to dream of being a journalist. But when I was already in high school, I read the book of Jodi Picoult. She mostly wrote about lawyer's life, about her experience, investigation, and it's basically a story about a lawyer's life. I
Okay.
wrote that and I understand that it's so cool. I also want to be that cool person who
Yeah.
helping people managing a huge company's process. So I decided to study a law, and I have never regretted becoming a lawyer from those days.
That's awesome. That's great. Was it like a difficult path? Did you grow up in Ukraine?
Yes, basically now I'm study also in Chicago Kent College of Law at Illinois Institute of Technology.
Oh, okay.
So I have an opportunity to see how the study process going in Ukraine and also in US, and it's basically two different worlds. I would say that we have the stuff here different, and sometimes it's difficult to understand the law system and law process outside Ukraine. But Ukraine give me a very good background
Okay.
to become a good lawyer and have now the possibility to learning in US.
Did you actually study in Chicago?
I have 2-year LLM program. Now I'm in Ukraine, but I hope in summer, yeah, I will come to Chicago to continue.
Very good. Very good. So Laurina is an interesting concept. It's like a legal tech, and it's kind of cool because it was named after your name, Karina, and then law. They put that together, and it's Laurina, right? Is there any interesting story behind that you want to share?
Yes, it's a story in which I need just to say thank you for all our shareholders. They decided to do this and name the so big and useful product on my behalf. It's a big honor for me, a huge honor. But I like to think that this product is named not only on my behalf, but mostly on behalf of my professional side. And I hope that my expertise was also help to provide Laurina so many insights and useful tips to make it a really great product for lawyers and non-lawyers, for everyone. And how our shareholders often talk, we make this product with love, basically with love. That's
You
why
make so you made Laurina with love.
yeah.
I
It's
love
our
it. That's so
credo.
cool that they named it after. You must be some tremendous worker.
I hope to think so. I try to do my best, and I appreciate that our shareholders see this.
That's great. So tell us about Laurina in general.
So Laurina, at Laurina, we have been actually working on its mission to build a living ecosystem for all legal professionals and their clients. Basically, we want to show that legal tech and legal innovations can make contracting process seamless and exactly any human friendly, not something aligned anymore. And to achieve this goal, we now are creating actual live platform so that any updates do not happen to us unnoticed, or the essential legal information we provided reflects real changes in US legislation. Basically, we have several anchor products in Laurina. It's the main is Laurina Templates. It's like online collection of up-to-date legal platforms.
Okay.
And any person, whatever they are doing, for example, buying property or starting own business, anything, they can just fill out the questionnaire and receive the perfect agreement that will be perfect matched for their needs in that
Oh wow.
time.
So is this for somebody looking for legal services?
As I said, it's like a living ecosystem that will provide you a full package. In our platform, you can find a lawyer if you are looking for one. You can find legal templates if you already know your problem and you just need a document. You can do this, and you will buy not already existing templates agreement. You will create it for your needs. You will fill out the questionnaire, provide your information, your needs, your everything what you need. You will put in this contract without hiring lawyer.
Gotcha. Okay.
Also, we care about lawyers. Not only non-lawyers. That's why we created Loyo. It's a contract drafting and reviewing software.
What is it called?
Loyo.
Lawyer?
Loyo. Basically, it's a lawyer, but in Hawaiian.
Okay, gotcha.
Hawaiian word, yeah. This software is powered by artificial intelligence, and Loyo is a very smart thing. Basically, it's the second pair of legal eyes when the lawyer reviews the contract, because lawyer will catch any misspelling, grammar mistakes, or even offer you clauses to add any clause that usually used in this type of contract. and many much more. And we constantly developed this product to make him better and better. And
Wow.
also the big part we are proud of, it's Lorena Guides and Lorena Blog. As I said, we made our product with love, and also we believe that legislation needs to be for free. You have free access, and that's why we're developing legal guides. It's like a free legal database that covers law information on each area in all states. It's difficult work because legislation in the US is very, very big and massive, and we need some time to compare it all together, but we're trying to do this. And also Lorena Blog, it's like online resource where anyone, lawyer or non-lawyer, can find any answer to any legal questions and better understand essential legal insights shared by any legal professionals. We are trying to involve real legal professionals to provide some articles and explain difficult legal things in simple words.
Yep, that's great. It is important so everybody can really understand it. When you get rid of the legalese, you want to have something that's sort of simplified for non-lawyers to be able to read. So, what's it like to be the head of a legal startup?
So it's not the easiest job in the world, definitely. I have a team that needs to be constantly managed, loaded with tasks and monitored for their results. And additional, I need to improve my knowledge in order to remain in this position in future. Therefore, I follow changes in legislation and attend various courses and generally try to constantly develop. So it sometimes it's tough work.
You got to stay on top of everything, and you got to stay ahead of everybody, right?
Yes, you need to take the thumb level and always just grow and grow up
Right.
higher. And when you're working in legal tech product, it's sometimes even more difficult because you are a lawyer, and therefore your experience will be relied upon and involved directly in a creation of the product. Thus, more challenges come up, and you need to make more efforts to keep abreast of all changes and updates, and generally just keep up with the times.
Yeah, totally. That's got to be a challenge. How many do you manage? How many people do you manage?
Now I have 5 people in my team.
That's awesome.
Thank you. But I really like it. I enjoy it, basically.
That's great. Yeah, you
So
seem like you're very passionate about it. The way you talk about it, you're very passionate about it. So
yeah.
that it's really cool. Like I looked at the website. I encourage everybody to check out the Lorena website, and I want to see if there's any further ways that we can work together. Actually, so we're going to talk about that maybe after the recording. So tell us, tell our listeners a general overview of like legal tech and its impact on lawyers and clients. Like, how is that having now? What's going on with that?
So legal technology is the whole bench of software that provides legal services and supports law firm and their clients. Basically, we can already experience how legal tech changed the industry. For example, with online database replacing bills of books with court decisions or signatures of documents, or for example, softwares for documents automation and storage. And I think legal techs cover a lot of problem. Basically, they help, and the main aim of this legal tech industry is to take over most of routine work that
Okay.
require a lot of time and attention of the lawyer, and not accept silly mistakes inherent in every human being.
So you're not saying we need to like get rid of lawyers. And
No.
it's all legal tech. You're saying that this is routine work
Yeah.
and it'll help eliminate some of the mistakes, is what you're saying.
Yes, I believe that now we are living in very interesting time because lawyers have the opportunity to improve their service just to receive a more time and use this time more efficiency for themselves. For example, to improve their relationship with clients or to really try to understand the roots of clients' problems. And when the lawyers are loaded by a lot of routine tasks, they just don't have enough time for this. And legal tech will basically help to find the time. And in my opinion, I see the big future for legal tech in some legal fields. Basically, it will be involved in some sorts of automation, like to
Right.
make repetitive and tedious tasks simpler, for instance, in accounting, billing, or document management issues. Also, I think will be used a lot machine learning just to improve client service with chatbots, virtual legal assistants. We see it now, but it will be even big than now.
So Larina
Because
can assist lawyers too, not just.
of course, of course, of
Okay.
course.
I want to make
Lawyers
that
can
clear that
find,
it's not just for a client. Larina can help. It's an ecosystem, like you said, and it helps lawyers as well.
yes, it's help both because lawyers can find useful tools for themselves, like
Okay.
lawyer to review contract or like blogs to share with their expertise or write some articles or legal match where they can place their own profile and tell about themselves, about their experience, about their expertise. And for just a general client, general people, it's
Mhm.
also a big database with information that will tell you in simple words what's law is, what this big strange word
Yeah,
means.
right. So you're in Ukraine, but this is good for like the US. Like is this built sort of towards US as well?
Yes, yes, we cooperating with a lot of US lawyers.
Okay.
We understand that law needs to have a constantly US based legal management in our case. So we cooperate with different lawyers. They provide us articles for blogs, some advice regarding templates, sometimes reviewing our templates. But from Ukraine, we have a great team that trying to find solution to connect these two worlds, US legal system and general people. And for myself, I'm Ukrainian, but now I am studying to become also certified legal US attorney after education to improve the Lorena and myself.
Nice. So what state are you going to try to get into? Chicago, Illinois?
I will be studying in Illinois, but I'm looking to to pass exam in New York.
Oh, very nice. Okay. So tell us, so how does like Larina contribute to legal innovation and legal tech?
Um, so I believe Lorena is like a general system that will in one place provide you everything that you will need. Why I think so? Because for many years, legal services have been provided solely by lawyers and law firms, and attorneys have long used legal templates and legal document software to create contracts, petitions, and other legal documents for their clients. But now the legal world quickly changed, and we learned that clients are eager for the cost effective solutions for basic legal documents. So the lawyer nuts need to understand they have two ways. If they will looking for some solutions to provide a good legal services for cost efficient price, or the client will find by themselves this way to receive just cheaper but good enough legal services. let's take Lorena templates as example here. In Lorena, we work hard to provide the customers not only with templates, but also to fill out our website itself with information about templates, interesting tips, insights, and warnings. And that's how user can get familiar with the documents and its nature, and be able to better understand what issue need additionally attention from their side.
So do you have like an example of like can you give us an example, like somebody who has a legal issue and they come to Laurina, or maybe a lawyer who needs just like to streamline something, like make it more efficient? Can you just give us like one example of how a user would use Laurina?
Yeah, of course. For example, we just this week we received some surveys, and we saw that in Lorena bought a lot of type of templates, like wedding photographer templates. And we understand that some people needs to hire photographer, or any photographer by self looking for some type of agreement.
Okay.
And they fill out our questionnaire and receive a useful and fully prepared agreement for their needs. So basically, they paid for one template or for subscription, and they will not need to go to attorney to approve or this agreement, to receive additional advice, or to spend a lot of time on calling with this attorney. So they basically receive two things. They save their time because they can just in a few clicks receive necessary legal services. And the second, they receive the agreement approved and prepared by lawyers,
Okay.
but in cheaper price, a lot of than pay for lawyer basically. And this agreement will also be so good as discuss it with a lawyer directly. For lawyers, sometimes lawyers have so much work. They just are tired to review the same agreement again and again.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right,
we
right.
provide them with lawyer, so they can just skip up this routine work and rely on the lawyer to review some formatting changes, or some misspellings, or some clauses duplications, or any. So basically, we don't say that lawyer will replace you or replace your work as
Right.
lawyer. No, we just say that do your intelligence work, and some routine work will do lawyer for you. It's our
So
private.
if somebody does go to get that photography agreement on Laurina, do you recommend that they have a lawyer look at it after, or once you get the agreement, you're all set?
No, they no need any proofreading of attorney that they received, because all our templates are agreed and empowered by lawyers already.
Okay, that's great.
And we always trying to keep all our templates and information on the website up to date to the current legislation. We following all these things and trying to provide really best service for our clients.
Very good. So why do you think lawyers should, why should they think of innovations to be more efficient in their daily routine? I mean, I know we talk about it. They have like all this work, you said, and they can get rid of all this stuff, but why is it important to be more efficient?
The simple answer will be because the legal world is changing.
Okay.
And to maintain your position or better growth, lawyer needs to stay ahead of the curve. But for me, a couple of days ago, I read a very interesting phrase. It said, AI will not replace you, but a person using AI will. So it's looking like very simple, but it's raised a really essential questions. Why not to use software to delegate some routine work? Because I see any legal tech innovation as a never seen before toolkit for lawyer to I don't know, for example, to maximize their efficiency of legal practice or reduce the estimates while excluding silly but costly human-like mistakes.
Right.
And just using innovations, lawyer can free up some time for creating best client's experience, or just to rest a little bit. I know what everybody want for itself.
All right. Well, so excuse me. How can legal tech improve collaboration too, like among legal teams? Like, can you give us, can you tell us a little bit about that?
I will talk about AI first because it's the hottest trend now,
Yeah,
as
of
you can
course. Yeah.
see. Yeah, the machine learning is already widely used, especially in drafting and correcting legal documents. And I also expecting AI tech usage in I don't know, predicting, for example, clients' potential legal problems based on analyzing their profile or company structure or management board or ability of employee and any other things. And also sometimes it's very useful to use legal tech, for example, by conducting vendors' due diligence and erasing some risks that may arise from cooperation with them. When lawyers using these new innovations, they just help themselves to do their work much more better with less efforts, because we as in every sphere, some work can be optimized and some work needs a deep attention, a deep
Yeah.
lawyer's look at this case. And in legal words, it's the same case. Some work we can provide to, I don't know, legal tech, innovation, or other tools, using some tools to reduce this stress, routine work, and other unnecessary things, and just fill up some time to make a great work, communicate with clients, learning, attend to some course, and other necessary work for a lawyer.
Right. Wow. That's awesome. And it can, it helps legal teams collaborate, as we were saying. And like, how can someone get involved with legal tech if they want to find a job, or like, what skills does it take?
No, for lawyers, you just need to be a lawyer. You need to understand what this is. And for me, I understand that I was just a lawyer before I came to Lorina. When I started worked at Lorina, I also became some, I hope so, some legal tech experts in some stage. Because I work closely with these innovations, it's interesting for me, and I just trying to make some researches and understand how it works. And everyone who are interested in these fields can do the same. Just try to open more new information for yourself. Try to cooperate with different services, websites, lawyers, or any other companies, and it will greatly help.
How do you think the industry is gonna change, the legal industry is gonna change because of all of this AI?
Definitely. We already see this. A few years ago, it was a legal standard to make, for example, to make legal contracts at such massive, with huge, massive of big, strange worlds that no one will be understand except lawyers. And now the trend is changing, and everyone is looking for more simpler, shorter contract that will be acceptable and understandable for everyone, like a lawyer and non-lawyer.
Right.
So the generally legal tech, this legal industry bring to lawyers world like something like making the things simpler, and they trying to educate lawyers be less lawyer, more person.
Wow. Okay. So where do you see Laurina in 5 years?
I hope that will be a big project, a big product that will cover a lot of problems, like for users, for all of their users, clients. And I believe that Laurina will cover a big part of US legislation. I believe we will create a big database with legislation. We
Okay.
will create 1,000 and thousands of templates that will cover any needs of our clients. I believe that we will closely cooperate not only with small firms or self lawyers,
Yep.
but also with big law firm, because
Okay.
they also will looking for some new innovations. And I just hope that we will receive a lot of positive comments and feedbacks from our clients, because that's why we are doing this product.
Do you
Because
have
of
more lawyers or more people looking for contracts right now as users?
right now, more users,
Okay.
not non-lawyer. But I think we will have both auditory
Yeah.
lawyers and non-lawyers in future.
Good. Very good. Karina, did we leave anything out today that you wanted to share?
I don't know. I think we spoke about everything that is the hot topic now.
Okay, well, we wish you the best of luck, and we'd like to find a way to work with you. We're doing some interesting things here at Lawyer Stories as well, and we'd like to connect you and have Laurina maybe as a partner, or we can we could talk about that if that's something that you're interested in.
Great, very interesting.
Okay.
It's a big pleasure for us, for me personally, and for all our product.
Great. Well, we wish you the best. Everybody should check out Laurina and the website, and we'll be sure to post it. And thank you so much for coming on. We hope you stay safe and do what you have to do. And, that's really it.
Thank you once again for invitation and for such a great time together.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Of course, enjoyed very much. And I also welcome everyone to visit Laurina and to find something useful in this website for itself.
Very good. So please stay right there. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. Wherever you are in the world today, enjoy yourselves. Cheers.